Thorgy, open your fucking document right now so we can get into this. Listen, everyone, welcome back to First Person Impressions, Season 3. We are reviewing All Stars. Oh my God, what is this? 6?
6. Right?
Is this too much? Is this too much? Like,
I mean, I really like the season, so no. If I was like, and then all of a sudden I'm like viewing it, and they're like commercials for Spain, and get ready for season 3 of UK, and I was like, now it's too much. Now this is like, all right, way too much all at once.
A genuine question: the fact that it's on Paramount Plus, how is this affecting the viewership? Like,
okay, I thought they dumped every episode like all at once because somebody was like, girl, you can watch the whole season, and I'm like, what? But it does come out every week, so that's kind of exciting for the viewers, right?
I mean, I prefer every week.
Yeah.
Because it just, I don't know, it builds up an excitement. It makes it a season. But also, my question is like, why are some girls not being given a second chance and some girls are on their third and fourth? This is...
Oh, that was good. Well, I was going to ask you immediately 2-3 queens that you think, like, why have they not come back? When, you're right,
Peppermint.
Peppermint. Why not another chance? Exactly. Well, see, maybe this All-Stars 9 and 10. I don't know.
I don't want to create the narrative of, like, why, but also, like, Peppermint, Dita Ritz, Victoria Porkchop Parker, Layla McQueen.
Layla, Dita Ritz, very good. Yes. Second chance.
Right?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Asia O'Hara. Why have they not been back? Why have they not been back? And this is no shade to Ginger Minj, and no shade to who was the other one?
Ginger Minj is 3 times now, right? Pandora's 3 times.
Eureka's 3 times.
Eureka's 4 times.
Ginger Minj 3 times.
Oh no! I think it was Christmas special.
The other one was We're Here.
Oh, I was gonna say I didn't know if I could say it. Can I say anything like that? All right.
But it seems wild to me that I don't know, but maybe I'm just. I mean, I know I'm never going back on Drag Race, but it seems like
also. Well, that's a good question. If they got some of the winners, which I think they tried to do one year. This is like legend has it. I heard through the grapevine.
But also, if there was an all winner season, bitch, I would be the first one to watch it. Or the first one to say yes if I was asked.
It would be.
You know what I mean?
You'd say yes immediately. Yeah.
Yeah, if my schedule permitted, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't know. I would watch
cancel,
all of your other projects. Yes. Also, you should.
Yeah, like my YouTube and my TikTok.
Like first impressions, much better.
I mean, I will say doing first impressions does pay better than doing the pit stop, but. That's nothing to brag about.
All right. Well, all right.
That's also nothing to brag about because the pit stop is not pay that well. Anyway, so I want to announce to everyone that Thorgy will actually be joining me for this entire season. One of the biggest stresses about doing first impressions was finding guests. I hated it. My team hated it. No one liked doing it. It was stressful. So Thorgy has graciously agreed to do the entire season of first impressions with me.
Yes.
Right here on my YouTube page. I'm very excited about that.
Thanks for asking me. Well, by the way, the first one we did, I think we were like recording for 15 hours. All we did was laugh. We never got to the point.
Yes.
And then you were like, it was the most viewed one. I'm like, okay. And then I went back to the finale, just as fun. So I love that you asked me. I am here for all of it. And with that said,
yeah, of course.
I love this season of All Stars. It is probably my favorite. It's so good.
Okay.
So far, I'm hooked immediately. Episode 1, I was like, I'm here for all the drama. I love it.
So let's go ahead and dive into these. Now, because they released 2 episodes at once, we're doing 2 in 1. So we are going to be blowing through these looks, basically saying what you thought about them being on the show, and then what you think of their interest looks. So we'll start with Akira and Jiggly. I think Akira's look is nice. That fabric looks so fucking expensive.
Oh, it was the one with the big billow and whatever. Yeah, she looked gorgeous.
Yeah,
and dripping in
also,
gold.
by the way, we have a document so you can see every single look.
Oh, I have it on my phone, but when I look down, does that bother you?
No. Well, look down.
Oh my God, I love her look. I love it. Oh my God, it's the best.
Yeah, she looks so rich. Like honestly, she also kind of is reminding me a little bit of Chi Chi DeVayne, which is really touching my heart right now.
Oh, you know, I almost wore that black and white checkered shirt today because I was thinking about her all day. The one that she sent me home in. Fuck you,
I remember.
Chi-Chi.
I was there, girl. I was fucking right there backstage.
But I almost wore that today.
The wave. But anyway. Yeah, Akira looks absolutely stunning. Jiggly, this is a nice dress, but it kind of looks like a dress from the mall.
Yeah, with the zipper thing. I was like, okay.
Let's go on to Jan. I love this hair. This outfit is whatever. And for me, Raja, I just love Raja so much. This outfit is so cute. The outfit's not like blowing me away, but it's cute and I would wear it. And I'm so fucking happy that Raja is back on my screen.
Yeah. She's cool. Right away, like her confessionals are the best. They're just like she's Spitfire, really funny, and like gives you like one-liners, and I'm like, that's my new ringtone now. Thank you so much. Yeah.
All right, this Ginger. Okay, when I did the pit stop, they really edited down my comments on Ginger Minj's outfit. I hate Ginger's outfit so much. It is offensive to look at. I hate it.
I think a coughing fit.
Is it from this outfit? Like, it's horrible.
Just, I saw it and it immediately closed up my throat. Yeah. But I did want to mention that, like, I'm actually really proud of myself. I quit drinking.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Thorgy, you're so...
It's just wine.
I thought you were...
It's just wine.
It's just wine. Yeah, drinking the hard stuff.
All right, so let's go. Ginger Minj. All right. Oh, God, I just saw it again. Yeah, I love Ginger Minj so much. I don't get it. It's kind of weird. And then that one pink pom-pom right on her testicles is like, I maybe wouldn't have put that one there. It's very odd.
She also tweeted out, like, I did this look because I actually want everyone to see their toes. When you first look at a toe, it's actually really disgusting. But then you look up close and you realize they're beautiful creatures. And I was like, okay, I don't care.
I don't care. I was just going to say, you lost me I just wanted to explain my look. And I'm like, well, just... I get it, the toad thing, but I was like, whatever. It just wasn't like,
also,
wasn't good looking.
Not to mention, when you look really close to this outfit, it doesn't get more beautiful, like a toad. It just, the closer you look, the uglier it gets. The more mad you get. Let's
dissect her explanation of the look. You said it gets more beautiful. You're not more beautiful.
I hated it. All right.
And that like tiny little boot, I don't know, whatever. Okay.
The boot, the little mud stompers, I hate it.
It's weird. It's just weird. But I love Ginger so much, and she knows her body as like a bigger toad.
Yeah.
But she knows how to dress herself, and this just wasn't doing her any favors. And I was like, I'll wait for the next. I'll wait for the next one. Whatever. Okay.
Yara Sofia looks so good. Also, her body, I can't believe her body.
Who, no matter how many sit-ups they do, has a midsection that looks like that and an ass like that. Like, who? Come on, girl. I'm thinking about literally bringing her to the doctor and going this.
Okay, Silky Nutmeg Ganache looks fucking stunning. This look is so good.
Yes.
I love everything. Yes. The ponytail out the door, the asymmetrical gown, the glove, Silky looks like $1,000,000 fucking bucks.
I completely agree. Blue looks great on her. Blue, like royal blue, which is honestly the last couple of months, all I've been thinking about is how I need more like royal blue outfits. I've been wearing a lot of pink and I'm like blue. She came out and I was like, that's the outfit I want though.
Right?
And then she wore those like that anal bead hair.
Yes. And the fact that she had a fully poured glass of milk under her titty, poured. Like, she didn't pull out the milk. She didn't pull out the glass and the milk. She pulled out a completely already poured. You know that milk was warm.
Well, the melted chocolate melted in her body. But, it was all melted chocolate. They made it look really lovely. I'm like, she needed many wet naps after that because it was chocolate.
Right.
But I'm a little bit like, food in Queens for me sometimes has gotten a little like, ugh. Because you're a big girl, you have to talk about eating food and like pouring milk all over herself. I was just like, I kind of, the food thing with drag, I never eat in drag, ever. That's just me. So I'm like, what are we doing eating like chicken, like sandwiches in drag?
Like, I used to go eat with you. At Galaxy Diner in
I know, but I'm just trying to prove a point. You know what I mean? Were you there? Did you come with us with Azraya when I was dressed like a bottle of ketchup?
Yes, of course. And a penguin. And when you were
like a penguin.
when you were Karen Carpenter, I've been there for all of it, girl.
I got
all of it.
I can't do that number anymore. Ooh, that was like. Actually, I should do it with an IV. Whatever. Who cares, girl?
You know what I really hate though? You know what I'm not into? The walking into Drag Race, reciting an entire poem. Why do girls walk in? They're like. Girls walk in like, riddle me this and riddle me that. Who's
I'm here, I'm back over the
cat?
hills and through the...
Yeah,
and you're like,
oh.
Like,
two woods diverge in the yellow wood, and sorry I cannot travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked fierce into the undergrowth. I'm like, girl, you're not
the night
Frost.
Before Christmas and all through the house. I'm like, oh, God.
Like, why is it so common for drag queens to walk through the front door and say poems?
Also,
and they're bad poems. Pandora Box. Pandora Box looks good. This is a cute. I would wear this. The cape is a lot.
No, hold on. Stop. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm skipping ahead because I watched the 2 episodes, but I am here for this queen so hard. She is funny. She is amazing. She looks great. She's calm, cool. I really like Pandora Box. She is cool. And I love this fabric. I would wear this in a heartbeat. I love purple. You know how I like purple. So this is amazing. The cape is a lot.
It's a lot. There's a lot going on.
All right.
I'll tell you this. I like Pandora Box, but that being said, when I tell you I forgot she was in episode 2 until she walked the runway, I said, oh my God, Pandora Box is here? I completely.
Oh, did they not put her a lot in the edit for the whole episode?
She is nowhere to be seen.
I have to rewatch it again.
Second episode. It was like, oh my God, that's right, Pandora. Holy shit, I forgot Pandora's here.
There's a lot of queens. How many are there? 12?
Girl, 12? We got 4 more to go. All right. We got 5 more to go. All right. Scarlet Envy looks absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Scarlet, girl, and what I love about Scarlet is I remember she used to come to Sugarland all the time and perform. This is back in the day. She is still that cool kind of fuck you, cool, I smoke weed and I don't care and I'm gorgeous Brooklyn mentality. She is exactly the same person, polished, lovely. Isn't she so likable on the show? I'm like, I like you.
Serena Cha-Cha, I mean, this is good. Serena Cha-Cha is one of the girls that I'm shocked is back.
Really? You didn't think she deserved to be there after a music video where she's in that alley by the car?
Let's go into Eureka O'Hara, who's wearing an outfit from the Ruston, Louisiana episode of We're Here.
Oh, really?
This is from season 5.
Oh, yeah.
This is from season 1, episode 5 of We're Here. This outfit's made by Patrick Howell. I don't know everyone else's, but I know this one's made by Patrick Howell. She looks great.
She does. This is amazing, and I gotta say, she really, and she's a huge person, right? She carries herself
She's very large.
She wears a lot of drag, right? So physically, she is always bound and high and decorated, and I'm like, that is a lot of physical energy. And she's always smiling, always laughing, and always fucking happy to be there. And I'm like, love it. All right.
So Kylie looks absolutely stunning. I love this look. I love this fetish wear. I love the hat. I love the shapes. I love this look.
So I gotta tell you, I don't know if she's gonna like this or not, but I don't care, Kylie. Okay, so put this in. So there was 2 weeks before they announced the crew. I was going the cast. I called Sonique because Sonique had worked a gig that I was going to. And I called her to just be like, okay, how big is the room? What's the stage like? Is the audience really close? What's happening with meet and greets? Is there and she answers my FaceTime and she had just gotten out of the shower and she was wearing a towel and a head wrap. And she was just like, hey, Thorge, looking beautiful and gorgeous. And I was like, you're amazing looking. You're so chill and cool. She told me all this information and she was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go paint my toenails, so gotta go. And I'm like, I love you. And then I said, by the way, congratulations, because through the grapevine, we always kind of find out earlier who's on the show.
Yeah.
And then they announced the cast, and I was like, have fun. And she goes, there's a lot of surprises up and coming, but I don't want to tell you. Yeah, I don't want to tell you too much. And I was like, I love you, Kylie, so I give it up for that queen. I love her so much. Okay.
Yeah, she looks so good here. She just looks. I love everything about this look. Everything. The gloves, the shoes, the hat, the hair. This look is great. And Trinity K. Bonet. You know, I said on the pit stop about Trinity's look, I was like, but I'm actually liking it more than I like. The more I look at it, the more I like it. I do think for Trinity, this is very pedestrian. Like she typically does like bigger and more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember her on her season. Oh, this is when Trinity was on there. I don't really know. I've never worked with Trinity. And you know, she said it on the show. She goes, I'm not friends with anybody because I don't talk to anybody. And I was like,
yeah.
Well, then make friends.
Talk to somebody, bitch.
She's actually really kind of quirky and weird. She's like a weirdo, kind of, right?
Yeah, I like her a lot.
I'm like, you're kind of likable. You're funny, but she's like, I don't talk to anyone. I haven't since my season. I don't make friends. I'm like, well, then make some friends. But anyway.
Which look was your favorite?
Of all, wait, was that all the queens?
That's all 40.
40 of these queens. Let's see. Oh, I mean, Eureka's is like drag, isn't it? I still like Pandora's.
It is really high drag.
I really like that fabric, and it's just clean and lovely. But you're right, the cape is a lot. Which one would I wear? Definitely Ginger myself.
Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. Shut the hell up. Not a chance in the hell you would wear that goddamn hideous thing. My favorite one is Silky. Silky just looks so, like, it is so beautiful. It's so, everything about this look I love.
I like Pandora's, and I think I actually dislike Trinity's more than Ginger Minj's.
Not possible. How?
It's like the sock and the hat and like the weird length of the skirt with the fabrics. It's ho-hum to me. It doesn't match. Sorry, that's how I really feel. Yes.
But Ginger Minj is Coco Chanel.
Ginger Minj is couture, runway couture, conceptual.
But Ginger Minj is Jean-Paul Gaultier. Okay, go off, sis. No, that look is wild. Let's talk about the judges.
Exactly.
I mean, this look that RuPaul is wearing, I love it so much. It makes her look she is 97 feet tall, but she looks even taller than that. This look is so good. I love this look. And I like Michelle's look. I mean, Carson and Ross look fine.
Yeah.
But Michelle's look is also very cute.
It's all about, for women, it's all about these high-waisted, belted, like palazzo pants right now.
Yeah, very much so.
That's what all these...
Now let's talk about these... Let's talk about these talents real quick. Do we want to go through all of them, or do you want to tell me your favorite ones? We can't go through all of them. It'd be too long.
Okay, yeah.
Which ones were your favorites?
Well, I'm looking at all the photos, right? Just to remind me, Jan can sing her ass off. She's incredible in every way, right?
Right.
Oh my God, Pandora Box went out there. I think I was laughing from the moment she walked out to the moment she was like, and then like, what the fuck was coming out of her tits? I don't know. I was here for all of it.
Like silly string, maybe, I think?
I mean, I was like, good. It was on brand for her, being kooky and funny, but it was also stupid, and I kind of liked it. I don't know. I liked it a lot.
Work.
Okay.
But, so I really okay, first of all, the fact that Jan's talent was not the top talent of the week is, I used to not believe in the whole, like, RuPaul's fucking with Jan. At this point, I believe this is a systematic attempt to break down Jan's psyche, to ruin her as a person, to make her quit drag. I'm like, did Jan block RuPaul on Grindr? What the fuck is going on?
Because that girl can sing like nobody I've heard of before.
How was she safe?
It's amazing.
How was she just safe?
Well, I mean, I played violin live, and I was just safe. So, but throwing your body on the floor was a winner. Chicken dinner, baby. Talented.
Who won it? Aja? Did Aja win?
I don't know. I was just making fun of Aja, whatever. But I just thought about it because it was actually gag-worthy when she climbed up the stairs. I'm like, this is actually kind of cool.
Is she gonna jump from there? But this, like, Jan's talent was, in my opinion, one of the best talents that we've seen in a talent show. And the fact that she was she was in the middle, I was like, y'all, I don't know if this is an attempt to ruin her as a person or to make her quit drag, but I think it's working because bitch has got to be going crazy at this point. Our first girl to go home to the pork chop loading dock It is Serena Cha-Cha. She's the first girl out on All Stars, which it seems, you and I have never been the first girl out. Never.
Nope.
But it seems like it'd be a pretty tough gig to have. Let's go on to episode 2. Now we're doing 2 in 1. Episode 2 is...
Oh, wait, this is important. So Serena gets eliminated, but then they're like, surprise, there's like another game within a game. And you're like, oh.
Yes, we're back in the house.
Which we still don't know what it's about. So...
Well, I think it's gonna be a voting off situation. Like, I think everyone's gonna get together and vote someone. I think they're gonna bring back voting, personally.
Well, I'm kind of proud that we were like the first season to do that on All Stars 3, and I remember the whole like production crew. They were like, "Oh shit! Like this is really dramatic," and I was like, "Oh," and I was the only one who voted for Shangela. I could not believe that I was the only one who voted for Shangela. I'm like, she did the best. And fuck her. She eliminated me. Fuck you. But also, here's my vote because you did you did the best.
She must have upset the other girl because they were hot with Shanji girl.
She's a lot to work with. She's really intense. And you know this, she's a diva, but she's really professional and she's really good at what she does.
Yeah.
You know?
I would say Shanji's a diva, but Shanji also, I will always have love for Shanji. Shangela calls my mom every Mother's Day. Do you hear what I just said? Shangela calls my mom every single Mother's Day.
Are you serious?
My mother. Yes, she calls Martha Caldwell. She calls her every single Mother's Day. Shangela once went to when my mom was doing a drag show in Atlanta. Shangela went and did my mom's drag show as a guest, and then my mom went to go pay her, and Shangela would not accept the money. Like, I will always have a very soft spot for her.
And over the years, you know, watching her social media, she is really big on, you know, drag everything, but then she's really big on family. She posts a lot about, like, her nieces and nephews. She's always with her grandma. She's like, family trip back to, what is it? Paris, Texas?
Paris, Texas, yeah.
She's always going back. And I'm like, how are you the Energizer Bunny? How do you have this much energy? I hate you.
Yeah.
She was just in a BMW commercial. I was like, okay, you need to go away.
Yeah, I saw Shangela.
You need to get at it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop stealing things from me. Can't you see me with my hair whipping in the wind driving BMW? Girl, what would you hire me for? What am I supposed to, what is my big like cash cow gig? What does somebody go, oh my God, you know what campaign we need to do with Thorgy is this? Where would I fit?
Didn't you have a McDonald's gig a while back?
I did McDonald's and I did Poopery. And I actually reached out to them. And it was a very cute gig. They treated me well. And it was fitting for me because it was about poop. It's funny. And it's like, how to make this funny yet glamorous and something you need. And I'm like, I can do that bullshit. But like when Changel's walking out in a gown and saying like, you know what I love? You know, when I get behind the wheel and I touch that 100% vegan leather steering wheel. And I'm like, oh my God, like what? Call me. This would be great, but it's not for me. It's not a good pair.
I do think another McDonald's commercial is in the future. Like they need to do a full big budget McDonald's thing. Like,
did you know this? Well, I did an Instagram ad with them, right? Like an Instagram paid partnership with them, and they treated me very, very well. And then the very next week, Shangela did a full length on TV McDonald's commercial with them. So yeah. Go look it up. And it came out like a week after I had to post about it. And I was like, oh, got it. So I was like the little garbage thing that you got, but she's like a lot better. Got it. I also, yeah, I think everyone has something against me. Also, my Instagram number has been the same for 1.5 years. Hasn't changed once. Not one person. But every day it's like all these people like follow. I'm like, cool, but why isn't it reflecting in the number? And like every day you're like 2.5, 2.6 million. Not that I'm checking. I check every day.
I do not have 2.5.
But you know what I mean? Like all the girls are like, you know, it's like we work really hard and it's all about social media and people paying attention to what you do. No.
Well, how many followers do you have? Let me see.
734 for the last like 6 months. You check it tomorrow.
There's no way it's been the exact same.
I talk about it with close friends and I'm like, did you check? And now they check and they're like, wow, you like really haven't gone up or down in like ever. And I'm like, but every day I check and it's like follow. A new follower, follow. And I'm like, okay, but where are they though? It's very strange. And do you know who to contact at Instagram to be like, should I just call up Instagram and be like, hey, what do you have against me?
I bet Shangela knows who to call.
She probably was the one who said, push the button on Thorgy's page, though. Give me the McDonald's.
Episode 2, let's talk about these. Okay, so this is the, they're doing this thing now where they do a ball at the beginning of the season, and you end up with like almost 40 looks on the runway.
I think they said 36.
Cannot. So this is the blue ball. They have to make looks out of this. So there's 3 categories. The first category is blue collar. You have to be some sort of a blue collar worker.
This was kind of a weird thing. It was weird for me.
The second look, you have to be wearing blue jeans. And the third look, you have to make it out of just like some random blue stuff. There's just a bunch of blue stuff. You have to make a look out of all the blue stuff. So let's talk about what's going on in this episode. First of all, I do not like when people run at the table. Like when there's a table and everyone has to run for it, it gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
I hate it. And Eureka was kind of just like walking, and I was like, that would have been me. Because I could not, I just hate bumping into people, running into stuff.
But you're also very confident, and you're also a good seamstress. Like you are very good, so I think you know that, and you're like, I don't need to fight. Like, I'll use whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to hit anyone, or I see people shoving. I'm like, I don't want that in my life. I'm not interested in that.
Don't touch me.
Energy. I mean, honestly. And also, so while they're getting ready, they're sewing, Jiggly Caliente is freaking out because she had 2 horrible experiences with sewing challenges in her last season of Drag Race.
Those wedge
that baked potato couture, the baked potato couture is iconic to this day. Iconic. And also, Raja went home on the farm to table queens, and I actually thought that Raja's look on that episode was good. It was weird to me. They were acting like she looked bad in that.
Oh, the pants, right? They were like pants
because she looked good. It was this weird thing. They were like, it's shit. And I was like, it's not. And I don't think she should have gone home that episode. But she was having a freak out. So let's go into these looks one by one. Let's start with RuPaul. First of all, RuPaul's wearing this, like, she's doing the tier dress again. It's the second tier dress in a row.
Yeah.
And this dress is fine. It looks good. I mean, it's cute. It's not like knocking my socks off, but she looks good.
I agree. The 3-tier is distracting, but I like all the colors. It's something about the geometric that ruins it for me, but she's gorgeous. She's RuPaul, baby.
Yeah, she looks great. All right, let's go into Jan. Okay, her idea to be like, I want to do something that is reminiscent of my look from last time. Like, girl, no one remembers that look from last time but you. No one's asking for a reprise performance of that look. No one wants a nod. No one wants a throwback. Just do something new. Okay, Eureka O'Hara. I love Eureka's first and third look. The denim look was whatever. This dress, okay, let's go one by one. The first look, I love her crossing guard look. This is how you take a thing and like we can tell that you're still a crossing guard, but also it's still camp and it's still drag.
Yes. The 2 details, and it's not stop, it's stop on the thing.
Stop, yeah.
And that when she turned around and that kid that she sat on was like incredible.
Yes.
Scarlett, I don't know that I loved the like razor blade thing. Like I didn't love it, but she looked good.
Me either.
I don't know that I loved it. I was like, okay, it was just a little chunky. It was like the outfit was wearing her. I think that's what it was.
And the third look, I think, looks good, but this is just fabric. There is nothing unconventional about the material she used.
So this is a question for you.
It's just fabric.
And I thought this too. When she came out, I was like, beautiful blue sequin mermaid fishtail gown. Now, if you know you can make that, which she can and she did, and it was so polished, it's like, don't you want it to look like a little bit like, oh, it's not just blue fabric, it's actually made out of like cut up, tires or something.
Anything.
So you want it to look a little unconventional, and you're right. It was a blue sequin fishtail gown. It was beautiful and made well, and she looked gorgeous. But I was like, oh, this could have been any one of your other looks. So different.
So let's chat about a Curious C. Davenport. Okay, so here's the thing. So the welding look was whatever. I want to skip to this middle look. The judges were acting like this look wasn't good, and I could have jumped through my TV screen and beat each and every one of them up because this look is fucking phenomenal.
Loved her hair. Were they all stoned, like her whole legs and stuff?
No, that was her skin out. Like you could see her skin through it.
Okay, this is amazing. This is like amazing. Okay.
So and then we go on to Trinity K. Bonnet. Okay, so her first look is like not khakis. Don't come out here in khakis. Don't. Not khakis. She's literally just wearing a crossing guards uniform. Like, not drag at all.
Like, it is middle of the day, I'm actually going to walk kids across the block, and I wore these pants because they're comfortable and they breathe during the day. And I was like, okay, they're just like pants, like men's pants.
It's just a vest and this is literally just a crossing guards outfit.
Yes, straight up.
Straight up. No. True. This look though is really stunning. Like she made a bodice, she made a skirt, a petticoat,
and it sucks her in, right, and blows it out. And I was like, and then the whole theme was like, oh, I left my shoe. I'm Cinderella. I'm like, very good.
It was very cute. Yeah.
Very good.
What did you think about the way that Yara Sofia, because Yara ended up in the bottom, which I didn't agree with actually. I think the bottom two should have been Pandora Box and Jiggly.
Really? You really didn't care for Pandora this week?
Well, I just didn't think that her dress was good. I didn't like the waitress outfit. The only thing I just wasn't mad at the denim look, but I would not have given Pandora Box. You thought she was better than Yara Sofia?
I actually think now that you make me think about it, exactly, I think Yara Sofia and Pandora Box maybe should have been the bottom two.
Work, and you would take Jiggly out. Work, okay.
I would keep Jiggly. I didn't
work.
Although that skateboard was really not good.
Right?
I don't know. All three of them go home.
So here's the skinny. When I look at when Yara Sofia was like, I have too much dignity to beg for my life. But also a week ago, But also 1 week ago, she was ready to vote Trinity out, and she admitted that it was because Trinity was more competition than Serena Cha-Cha. She was the only person left in the room who actually voted for Trinity, and everyone else voted for Serena Cha-Cha. So she showed them that she is playing by at least at this point a different set of rules.
Unfair, but not really. Just her own set. You're right. Her own set of rules.
Yeah, it's not unfair, but she's like, I mean, everyone can vote how they want to vote. Those are the rules. You can vote because you don't like someone's nail polish color. Yeah. You cannot vote someone because they fucked your man last summer. Yes. You cannot vote someone. There can be any fucking reason. But it is very clear that obviously her criteria is not the same as everyone else's, because she was the only person who was left in the room that voted for Trinity. And she had to show it to everyone's face.
Yes, and that's what I'm kind of like, oh, I'm here for this season, for all the drama, because I like that Yara was like, I don't give a shit. You know who I voted for? You, Trinity. And here's why. And I'm like,
now she does give a shit but now she gives a shit because she's on the other side, and she's like, well, I'm big competition, and they're gonna want to get rid of me. Well, you are big competition, and now they are gonna get rid of you. So now
because you did it to somebody else, and exactly. Yeah. So you kind of have to be smarter.
Like, I have too much dignity, and I was like, girl, is now the time for dignity? I mean, it worked.
But then she went back and she started crying with the other girls, and I kind of liked seeing that side of Yara because it really was very human. Also, I don't remember. I don't know how many times you rewatch all your winning seasons of season 8. You probably sit at home, watch it every night, don't you? No, I only watched my season one time and All Stars one time. But on the episode, I actually did go home when I was wearing that stupid green and black space hat thing that I made. I really broke down with the girls also. And this was
Jesus, gross.
Was it? Did they get that on camera? Was I crying? Because I was
they just got you saying, "Ugh, Jesus, gross." I don't remember if they got you crying though.
No, not when I was in front of everyone. It was when we were doing the bottom two, had to talk to Shangela and convince me and Kennedy had to convince Shangela. I went back to the group and I was crying. I got really upset. And when I saw Yara upset as well, I was like, all right, this was me. because you get really nervous and you try so hard, and now it's all stars, right? You spent more money, you gave up more, and it means more because expectations are really, really high of you. And then I went there and I'm like, I loved my Stevie, and like, I love this look. So why am I being judged like this? It kind of hurt my feelings. And then I broke down and cried because I'm a human being. I liked seeing that from Yara because she's she's so strong-minded and she's so like funny and kooky and weird. And then she starts crying and I was like, okay, this is when you're vulnerable and I like you more. It's more of a human. You know what I mean? She's coming together for me as a full. Anyway, I really like Yara, like a lot. Yeah.
Well, we saw her from Yara Sofia and Jiggly. They both were gonna cry. By the way, I've heard this thing that New Yorkers say human instead of human. And you say,
I don't pronounce the huh. I make fun of it when people go, oh, human? And I'm like, yeah, human. And they're like, you mean human? I don't say
you say human.
Yes. What are you talking about?
And what you also say, do you say huge?
Huge.
Like if something's big, what do you say?
It's huge.
Yeah, you're saying huge. And I say huge.
That's what I'm saying. So I make fun of people like you by going, oh my God, it's so huge.
It's huge. New Yorkers say huge and human.
Yes.
We're all human. We're all human beings.
You know what? New Yorkers need to just cut the time in half. It takes so much more effort to go before every word. It's like human. You know what I'm talking about? Oh my God, that's so humanly huge. It's like, ew, why are we talking like this? Just get it over with.
Anyway, so they reveal, so Raja O'Hara wins the challenge. They reveal that the lip sync assassin this week is Brooklyn Heights, who is a great lip syncer. Like, she's bananas.
She can move too. You watch her dance her, like, and she's really beautiful. I'm like, ew, I hate you. I love you. Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty phenomenal. Who do you think won that lip sync?
They both did a good job, actually. I kind of liked it. If I had to pick a winner, it would have been Raja.
Same. I thought that Raja, I don't think Brooklyn did a bad job, but Raja, I think she just bodied it. She did a really fucking good job. Also, it doesn't matter because they both picked Jiggly. The council picked Jiggly and Raja picked Jiggly.
Well, you know, this is the thing, is I really do, and I think this is a big old editing flaw because I call it out. If two of the girls pick different ones and they want a girl to stay, that's who's going to win the lip sync. Maybe. But you see what I'm saying?
Well,
so the fact that they both picked the same person, they're like, oh, why don't we have you both win? I'm like, of course. So.
But also, I really want the gag one day of them picking the same, like both win and then like two girls go home. That's the gag I want in my gag.
Wait. So then Jiggly leaves, and then it's like dun dun dun. Surprise! You're gonna stay. It's a game within a game, and she was like, what? So, and we still don't find out what this is all about. So maybe it's going to be episode 3 that we finally get to see what the game within a game is.
I have a theory that they're going to bring, and I don't know, just everyone knows, I have a theory that they're going to bring all the girls back halfway through, and someone's going to take the place of a girl who's in the competition. I believe one girl's going to get to come back, and one girl's going to have to be sacrificed.
Like maybe like all the existing contestants get to pick who to go home and who to come back.
Or maybe like they're gonna come back and there's gonna be like some sort of a like one girl is leaving and one girl's coming back and we have to like compete back and forth kind of thing, something like that maybe. Who knows?
Or maybe. Love it.
So listen, y'all. To everyone watching at home, we did 2 episodes in one because they released 2 at the same time. And Thorgy and I will be here this entire season doing first impressions. The madness that shall ensue is your fault. You all shouldn't have said that you love Thorgy doing this so much. And also, listen, y'all, let's not end first impressions with Thorgy having 734,000 people. I know we can do it.
But it doesn't matter. I get followers all day long. It just doesn't count. Just, they don't register. I'm like, something's wrong.
We're gonna figure it out. We are gonna figure this out, Thorgy.
I'm a lot cooler. I'm a lot cooler than that. I'm sorry. I'm a lot cooler than that, baby.
Listen, Thorgy is a huge human, but she does not have to subject herself to this kind of behavior from you.
God, that took a long time for you to say.
I said it your way. I said huge human. That sounds weird. Who taught huge?
Huge human.
You know
see how
who
quick?
says that? Bernie Sanders talks like that. Bernie sounds like, we have a huge problem in the United States of America when 82% of the wealth is going to 1% of the population.
So that bothers you, but really, I'm like, wow, that really does sound huge.
All right,
and you're sitting there like, why did he say it like that? Oh my God, we can go on tangents for hours, can't we? Okay.
Cut the tape. Cut the tape.
I love you so much. Thanks for having me.
I love you too.